Ghost Town is an old release from 88 Movies. I picked it up primarily because I like their films. They are generally fun movies, and was quite interested to find out that this was a Charles Band produced full moon movie, which sometimes can give you a sort of insight to the movie you're going to get. This time it wasn't really apparent. Just if I'd seen the movie, I would never have guessed it was part of Charles Band's kind of movies. And it's a fairly simple plot. We have this Deputy Langley who fancies himself a bit of a quick draw artist. He's in the West working, modern day, when this girl vanishes. She's fled from her wedding day, deciding not to do it, has been kidnapped by some kind of strange apparition. And as the deputy investigates, at the start, he's drawn back into this ghostly adventure where he's drawn into a town which is stuck in limbo, haunted by this bad guy that still terrorises him to this day. And it's up to Deputy Langley to save the girl, kill the bad guy, and just ride off into the sunset. Typical kind of story. And what I like most about the beginning of this movie is the lack of preamble. We don't get a huge backstory of the characters. We don't really need it. We'll see them on their journey and understand enough to make the fun entertaining. What we get thrown straight into is the whole crux of the movie. The ghostly kidnapping, straight into this haunted town. Seeing these people appear and become more comfortable round about this living character, to interact with them as they do strange and wacky things and along the way. The bad guy is wonderfully malicious and malevolent. He's always there, haunting, watching, waiting on his chance to torture this character before tearing him asunder. And it's just incredibly fun. You get a kind of mystery as into what happened in the backstory of these characters, why they ended up in limbo. You've got our hero on his journey to save the girl. You've got a reprehensible bad guy that needs to be destroyed, and our hero's going to do it. And of course, because he's already a fan of quick draw action, fancying himself a bit of a quick draw shooter, he is going to have a gunfight with the guy at the end of it. And this is both a ghost story with terrific makeup and gore and effects, and an old western movie as well. It is that kind of feeling. And if you're a horror fan at all, this doesn't really have much in the form of scares or too much in the form of over-the-top blood and guts. But it has enough good practical effects to satisfy that urge. If you're a western fan, this has a really nice kind of ring to it. The great production value, great standards, a nice idea of a story of things in the Old West, trapping people in a limbo and making them perpetually live out their drawn lives waiting to go one place or another. And it just melds these two things fantastically well. And I really appreciated the whole look of the movie, particularly Langley as he wanders about this town, as people fade in and fade out of his vision as they start to interact with him slowly. It became really fun, and although it's never fantastic, it doesn't really break that mould of being just a good 88 films movie. It's still one that I would go back to again. It's still one that I would recommend. I liked the idea of this. I liked the execution of it. I thought the bad guy was great. I thought the good guy was great. I liked their interaction and their playful nature. I loved quite a lot of this movie, and it was one that I can thoroughly suggest checking out if you get the chance. Ghost Town was really fun, really impactful, playful, for fans of Western, for fans of light horror that don't really focus too much on particular scares. And it's kind of fun. Just a fun movie. I'd love to know your thoughts on Ghost Town. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.